What is up, y'all? Today we're going to be doing a reaction video to Dr. Mike going vegan. That's right, Dr. Mike went vegan for 30 days. And what I think is going to happen right now, some of y'all are going to jump on the live stream. I've got my microphone plugged in, and I'm going to show you guys some clips of Dr. Mike's video going vegan. This stream is going to be really impromptu. Really one of those things where it's not going to be perfect, guys. It's just going to be fun. I haven't even gotten the camera angle right yet, but we're going to be looking at Dr. Mike going vegan. That's right, guys. I see 10 of y'all jumping on the stream. Dr. Mike went vegan for 30 days, and I watched the video, man. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I'm going to react to it as we go through it. So the deal with Dr. Mike, I made a video about Dr. Mike when he did the keto diet challenge for 30 days. Now, I'm going to link that video at the end of this video. I was a little bit critical of Dr. Mike for doing the keto challenge. He acknowledged a lot of the side effects and dangers of the ketogenic diet, and then he did it anyways, even though he said he doesn't recommend it to his patients. But then this morning, I got greeted by a notification that Dr. Mike had just completed a 30-day vegan challenge. So I had to watch that. Now, guys, I want y'all to let me know if you can hear me with the microphone. I've got it plugged in, but it's not pinned on my shirt because I'm going to use it to mic up some of the video of Dr. Mike. Mic up the video of Dr. Mike. Yeah, let me know. Can y'all hear me? Josh B, sound is fine? Good. Good to hear that. Thank you, Green Smoothie Party. Let's go ahead and get into Dr. Mike goes vegan. All right, let me pull this up for you guys. We're going to just watch it together. Yeah, I see you guys checking in. Unlikely, vegan, Chuck E. Cheese. Shout out to y'all. Oh, man, I got to skip the ads, man. I don't even have YouTube Premium.
For my entire life. Fast forward 15 years, and here I am.
All right, I'm going to try to start this at the beginning because he comes hard and fast, guys. He comes with it, with the heat. Dr. Mike comes with the heat. Let's get it on. All right, I'm going to try to go to the gym after this, so let's make it happen. Man, I got my light like right in the thing, man. How we going to do that? Guess I'm going to have to turn that light down. Are y'all going to be able to see that? Man, that is no good. All right, let's see what we can do, guys. We have to modify this situation a little bit. It's going to be dark in here. Turn the brightness up on this tablet. Told you guys this is the most haggard live stream on this side of the equator right here. All right, Dr. Mike goes vegan. Hold on a sec, guys. Should probably wipe my tablet screen, make this so there's no glare. This is so haggard. Yeah, y'all know I'm just having fun with it. All right, Dr. Mike goes vegan. Are y'all ready? Huh? Wait until you see this.
One of the biggest problems I ran into, and this is really embarrassing to say on camera, was it's officially official. 4 weeks of going vegan are in the books, and I'm so happy I met my goal. I have to thank you guys for challenging me on my 30 days of keto video, and we have to give a huge shout out again to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video. One of the biggest problems my patients have in eating healthy is that it's expensive, and with foods being 25 to 50% off on Thrive Market, they make it pretty reasonable to eat healthy. Whatever diet you're following, you can just click the category right there on their website, and it pre-selects the foods for you so you don't have to check the ingredients list. And if you click the discount code below in my description box, you're going to get 25% off your first order. And
all right, guys, so you guys saw how he comes up. Yeah, he jumps it off with the Thrive Market sponsorship. Now, quite frankly, I think when you're as big as Dr. Mike, you have to. It's an opportunity cost, and it would be a huge loss if he didn't allow some sponsorship on his videos. I would never fault somebody for bringing in a large commercial sponsor like Thrive Marketplace. They're the type of company that can deliver stuff right to people's doors. So if you're watching Dr. Mike go vegan and you want to go vegan, it's a no-brainer to have somebody who can deliver vegan food right to your house. So I'm not going to criticize Dr. Mike for having a sponsor, but what I will do is let's just catch the first like few seconds of this one more time. All right, let me try to pause that right there. Okay. All right, guys. First of all, so this is everything that he got delivered from Thrive Market. Not that this is everything that he ate the entire challenge. But I was looking at this and I was like, I don't know what any of this food is. All I can see here that I recognize, guys, is one package of spaghetti. And then I think that's noodles right there. I think where my finger is dancing is noodles. And then all of those things that look like they have the little sunshine with the right there, like all of those white boxes, those are all cookies. And then that's like Go-Gurt or something. I don't know. That's like something that children eat, like Go-Gurt. I don't know what any of this stuff is. All right. Those two things in the back, those are rice cakes. I know what rice cakes are. They're terrible. They suck. I've probably eaten like 3 rice cakes in the last 5 years. But it's like cookies and what is that stuff, man? Dia cheese. All right, sorry, I'm wild now. I see y'all are trying to come in on some real talk right now. I don't know what any of that food is. I've never seen that food. I think somebody in the comments just said it's processed food. And there's one package of spaghetti. So we're going to talk about this because he gets into this in the video a little bit. So let's skip ahead a little bit, get back into the video, and watch Dr. Mike's first chapter on his vegan diet.
Every single day. How cool is that? Just to clarify, there are many reasons why people follow a vegan diet. Moral, ethical, environmental. But the information I'm going to cover here is only what's related to nutrition and health. If you want me to talk about those other concepts, I'm happy to do so. Drop me a line below and it'll make a dedicated vegan video.
Go leave a comment on his video. Tell him to make more videos about the vegan diet.
A vegan diet can be a very healthy diet, whether you're young, old, somewhere in between, pregnant, non-pregnant, breastfeeding, not breastfeeding. Basically, it's applicable to all life stages. The reason I put that word...
Let's stop that right there, guys. So Dr. Mike is first off making an overt exclamation that the vegan diet is suitable for all stages of life. He even mentioned pregnant women. So all that talk from the low-carb community about it's not suitable for kids or whatever they were trying to say. Yeah, Dr. Mike just came with some... I mean, this video is going to get millions and millions of views, guys. And he just came with some straight facts. Straight facts. Suitable for all stages of life. Let's continue.
And in there, you can follow a vegan diet, eat vegan burgers with sugary sodas, with gummy candies, still be vegan, and that's not really healthy, right? And I have to say, it's not the only healthy diet out there. Some of the loudest voices in the vegan community are quick to say that veganism is the only healthy option. That's not the case. There are several other healthy diets out there, for example, the Mediterranean diet that I'm personally a fan of, that are just as healthy, if not healthier than the vegan diet.
All right, we're going to stop it there for a sec. So the first point that he made was that you could eat cookies and beer. What did he say? Or I can't remember what even example he used, but he's like, basically the vegan diet in and of itself isn't a healthy diet because you could eat beer, potato chips, and Oreos and be vegan. So let's let him get a little further into it, guys.
Honest and admit that I don't generally recommend veganism as my first option. I do know that it's a restrictive diet, and we know
vegan burgers and sugary sodas, yeah.
Plus, the benefits benefits of a vegan diet aren't that much better than some of the other alternatives that are simpler to follow. When I recommend a diet, I'm trying to create the healthiest diet, but also one that's feasible and achievable for my patients to face without disrupting their lives. On the other hand, if one of my patients comes in and wants to follow a vegan diet, I'm totally in support of that. I just have to make sure that they're adequately planning their meals, they're supplementing when need be, checking their blood tests, and ideally having some guidance either from myself or a nutritionist.
God, I told you guys when I did my keto video on Dr. Mike that I love Dr. Mike, man. He comes with the most correct narratives for a broad audience. That's where I have to say I appreciate him doing this video so much. He said if his patients come to him and they want to do a vegan diet, that he's going to support that and try to point them in the direction of the best resources. You got to think, guys, that's miles ahead of where a lot of physicians are. You know, this is a guy who cares about his health, the health of his patients, and is also interested in diet. Not a lot of physicians are cued into the diet discussion. So really glad to see Dr. Mike being open to the vegan diet for his patients. Let's keep going.
The research behind health benefits of following a vegan diet are substantial and high quality. If you're following a standard American diet and then switch over to a vegan diet, you're going to see improvement in chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, strokes, even an extension of life in some cases. And what's most interesting is when we add...
Dr. Mike is saying the vegan diet is better for diabetes and heart disease. He's seen the research. He said the research is substantial. Dr. Mike. Somebody just asked, it's Logan Blake just asked, who's Dr. Mike? Dude, Dr. Mike is a mainstream media personality who has millions. I'm not sure how many millions. Let me see. He has 3.7 million subscribers on YouTube, and he just did a 30-day vegan challenge. And we're going over his results right now. So let's talk about this. It looks like he's got a quote from Walter Willett up here.
Into the mix, those outcomes still hold true. That's why what I recommend to my patients is a plant-focused diet, meaning that they should get the majority of their calories from plants. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, healthy fats, and a moderate amount of poultry and fish with a minimal amount of red meat. In fact, that's the diet I follow and recommend to my own family. The field of nutrition research is ever changing, and as we get more information, more quality studies, we doctors and nutritionists alike are going to be able to give better recommendations when it comes to a vegan diet, a plant-focused diet. All of this is susceptible to change, but it's important that we make the best decisions with the knowledge that we have on hand. The one thing that I can say with 100% certainty is there's no such thing as a miracle diet for everybody.
Dr. Mike keeping it real.
On day one, I was excited. I was like, if I could tackle keto, I could definitely do vegan. So when all the stuff from Thrive came in, I was unboxing, I was popping out the food. It looked delicious. The first point at which I had a little bit of hesitation was when I ordered my first at-home delivery. Buffalo cauliflower bites with some kind of not real mayo. And this is a wrap with vegan cheese and unchicken. What is unchicken? I was having second thoughts.
Okay. We're going to pause it right there for a sec. Dr. Mike, I don't know what unchicken is. I've never had unchicken. And to be honest with you guys, I've never even had buffalo cauliflower bites. I mean, I've cooked cauliflower and eaten some cauliflower, but I've never done like the orange chicken coated cauliflower thing, man. That's just, I get it. You ordered out, he ordered in. Like that's food getting brought in from a to-go place or something. But let's go ahead and continue. Just wanted to point that out to you guys. I don't know what unchicken is. I'm not sure that's a thing.
And that's not like me. If I set a goal for myself, I'm gonna do everything in my power to meet that goal. But for some reason, when sticking to this vegan diet, I was concerned about so many things. The following week, I was leaving to MIT for the leadership conference. I was worried if they're gonna have vegan options available for me. I was then traveling to Miami for a few days. All these worries started bubbling in my head, and I was really wondering, can I stick to vegan this entire month? Why should I do vegan?
Because it's more healthier for you, boo.
You think so?
Yes.
But 30 days is a long time. Just do it!
Yes. Yes.
One of the first obstacles I ran into on the vegan diet was under eating calories. Now, I'm partially to blame here because I didn't...
There it is, folks.
And even at the opening of this video, I said the healthy way to follow a vegan diet is to adequately plan your meals. For the first 2 weeks, I have to be honest, I didn't have much of an appetite. I'm not a huge fan of just eating vegetables and rice and beans, so I didn't have tremendous portions. And because of that, I was calorie deficient. I actually noticed some weight loss. What helped me tremendously to make up this calorie deficit is eating some of these snacks that Thrive sent over. If I didn't have these snacks, I'd be under eating calories the majority of the time. Long days in the hospital.
All right, we got that's. I think that's the definitive point of this video, definitive segment of this video right here, guys. The first thing that Dr. Mike said, that's probably the most important thing, is that when he makes a goal, he's going to do everything in his power to stick to it. I'll beat on my chest for you right there, Dr. Mike. This is a man who acknowledges that the results that he gets from his decisions are going to be based on his actions. So if he says he's going to do something, he's going to do everything in his power to make that happen. I admire that kind of behavior. That is defining in terms of character. And then we get into really what I think is the crux of the first part of his vegan challenge, which is he said himself that he doesn't like to just eat vegetables and beans and rice, and that he wouldn't have made it through the challenge without eating the snacks that Thrive Market sent. And you can see him on the screen right here holding up I'm not sure what that is, man, cookies or something. Can't get it to focus right, but that's cookies, man. Can y'all see that? That's cookies. Or it's crackers. I'm wrong. It's crackers. So Dr. Mike, man, I feel you, dude. I feel you. You don't like to eat vegetables and you don't like to eat beans and rice. This really gets into the food preferences that we have given our culture. And I think McDougall says it best when he says how until you figure out that starch is the fuel, then you're gonna fail. And so there's so many people that do plant-based diets or vegan diets, and if you're trying to get on avocado and salad, you're not gonna make it, in my opinion. You're just not. It's not gonna happen for you. And so starch, man, starch. You saw it. You guys see Dr. Mike was saying, I don't like to eat rice and beans and vegetables. It might not, it's not that it won't work out for you if you don't like those three foods, or vegetables being a number of foods, but rice and beans. But until you're face to face with starch, and you could just understand that starch is good for you. Complex carbohydrates are good for you. They give you energy. Until you get to that point, then I'm sorry, man. You're probably not gonna make it on avocados and salad. Like, it's just a fact, I can guarantee you that there are some people in this community right here who are doing a higher fat, plant-based diet, even vegan diets. I've even got some people doing vegan keto in this community. But for the vast majority of people, really seeing it come through in a way where if they can't figure out what the deal is with starch, then they're not successful. And guys, I just ate another huge serving of those plant-based pancakes, that the high protein pancakes that I threw the recipe video up for. Like, I'm lit. I'm about to go to the gym right after this. I'm reserved when I do these live streams. Like, I could be bouncing up and down and wilding out, and screaming into the microphone, but it's not going to change the fact that I'm still here doing this. And I got other things I'm going to be doing with my day. So, let's continue.
My Simple Mills, these crackers, get me through some rough days. One of the biggest problems I ran into, and this is really embarrassing to say on camera.
Classic.
Plane ride, I'm sitting next to a doctor. My stomach is going, it's asking to stand up like 3-4 times. From day one up until the last day of the diet, I was having tremendous gas and bloating. It's so embarrassing to say. I mean, think about this. I fly on planes. I interact with patients for long periods of time. I sit in conferences. I can't just be sitting there.
Thank you. Thank you, Planted Charge.
I did try and isolate some ingredients to see which ones were causing this gas and bloating combination for me, but I couldn't find out what it was. I normally eat brown rice. I normally eat vegetables and fruits and beans. I expect them to go away after 4 weeks, but no, they stuck around. I would have to say that the vegan diet probably won't work for me long term.
Okay, we got to review that because this is his sticking point. This is the number one sticking point for him. Gas and bloating, guys. I personally think that this is the result of not coming face to face with the starch, with the complex carbohydrates. So instead, he's getting by on like making up his calorie deficit that he said he wasn't getting enough calories when he first started the challenge. And he says that he was making up that calorie deficit with those processed foods like the crackers and the cookies and the things that came from Thrive Market. Now, here's the thing, guys. It's really easy to be like, oh, you're not doing the diet right, blah, blah, blah. We see that every time somebody fails on a vegan diet, that the vegans come out and say that they weren't doing it right. But from my experience, I can only say that if you're going to eat processed foods to make up a caloric deficit of foods that you're not of calories that you're not getting from whole food sources, complex carbohydrates, then you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems, and they might manifest with lower energy because you're not getting the fuel, or it might be gas and bloating. I don't know. And a lot of people do experience gas and bloating when they first start eating more beans and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. Let's go ahead and let this roll for a little bit.
Can't sit there with my stomach and beans. I expect them to go away after 4 weeks, but no, they stuck around. I would have to say that the vegan diet probably won't work for me long term. I just can't sit there with my stomach going blah, 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 and me wanting to pass gas the entire time. God, that's embarrassing. What I didn't know about veganism is that there are a ton of up-and-coming options for those who aren't used to eating vegan. There are specialty restaurants that just offer vegan foods with no animal products that remind you of foods that you may have eaten when you ate animal products. And I thought that was really cool. On top of that, a lot of these restaurants and even some of the products I got from Thrive tasted delicious because of the sauces. Vegan sauces are on point. I'm loving these blue chips, but without some like sauce, like I'm really digging this Primal Kitchen
chips?
Classic barbecue sauce. These chips just aren't cutting it.
Primal Kitchen sauce. All right, we gotta pause it there, guys. We gotta pause it. Skirt. We gotta put the brakes on, man. guys. I'm gonna make a confession. I used to eat corn tortilla chips by the truckload. Actually, bring in the entire semi truck and back it up and just drop the Garden of Eden blue corn chips like right into my kitchen. That's how I used to get down. And that stuff wrecks you. I'm not that brand or anything like that, but fried corn tortilla chips will wreck you. I don't care if they got an organic stamp on them, if they got organic paprika and cayenne pepper sprinkled on them, or fresh made guacamole. I do not care, man. I went through some blue corn chips at a phase in my life. Coming coming out of college, man, we used to go to Mexican restaurants all the time and crush corn tortilla chips and salsa because they would just keep bringing them, man. They knew us. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know about the people that I know running those restaurants. I used to have connections with the people that made those corn tortilla chips for us, man. That's how serious I was about corn tortilla chips. And yeah, you're not going to succeed on a vegan diet, like really eating fried chips, man. I just, it's a fact, man. It's a fact. And I mean, he knew. Dr. Mike, he acknowledged that he wasn't getting enough calories to start off with, and he made up the difference with these processed foods. So no fault to him. He acknowledged it. This guy, he's owning the results that he got. That's why I'm impressed with him. He did the challenge. He actually did the challenge, and he's owning the results that he got. So let's keep going, guys. Boom.
I've talked about on this channel of decision fatigue. Because you're constantly making decisions and you're using your willpower, it's actually a finite resource. What I noticed while I was following the vegan diet was that I lost the drive to go to the gym. My work ethic actually suffered because I was putting such a strong emphasis on sticking to vegan when there were so many temptations and there were things I wanted to eat. I didn't want to hop on my spin bike in my bedroom. I didn't want to go to the gym with my friends. This is really unlike me, and it's an obstacle I didn't actually expect to face. When I went to the gym, I lifted fine. Getting to the gym was the actual struggle. At the time I least expected.
All right, we got to pause just for a moment right there. Yo, first of all, shout out to the people in the comments on this live stream that are having the like commenter cardiologist debate. Good on you guys. Good on you guys. But Dr. Mike, man, he said he didn't have enough energy to work out. He didn't have enough energy to make it to the gym. He said that when he made it to the gym, his lifts were all right, and he did all right, but he was losing weight from being in a calorie deficit. Didn't have enough energy to make it to the gym. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. If you won't come face to face with complex carbohydrates from whole foods and eat that, then you're not gonna have energy, guys. I'm serious. I don't know people besides a few people in our community who are doing like a vegan keto thing that are not using stimulants and running away from whole carbohydrate, complex carb sources like potatoes and sweet potatoes and brown rice and beans and oatmeal and corn tortillas that are not fried, quinoa, millet, chickpeas, hummus. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. But if you're not getting calories from that on a regular basis, from those whole foods, and you're not going to have that energy to make it to the gym when you were munching on blue corn tortilla chips and Primal Kitchen sauce. Like, Primal Kitchen sauce doesn't give you energy. Sorry, Mark Sisson. Oh, actually, technically, Mark Sisson doesn't even own that company anymore. He sold it to a large food manufacturer for, I think, $200 million. But Primal Kitchen sauce is not going to cut it for giving you the energy that you need. That's kind of the point. So, yeah. Vegan brain in the house, lost and found. Yeah. The majority, lost and found, the majority has got to be whole food plant-based. But people really don't want to acknowledge that complex carbohydrates are healthy when they come from whole food sources and whole grains. They're like, oh my God, whole grains. They got people that are making careers out of disparaging whole grains. Yeah. Luckily, Dr. Mike keeps it real.
Disaster struck. I got sick. I started coughing. I got a sore throat. I got a low-grade fever. I went to see the doctor. I weighed the pros and cons of starting antibiotics, of stopping the vegan diet. I decided to stick with conservative treatment and treat it like a viral illness. One of my favorite hacks to treat viral illnesses, actually the symptoms of the viral illnesses, is green tea with manuka honey.
Patrol members be advised.
Freeze! Vegan police! Vegan police! Apparently, honey is not vegan. What? I guess yes, honey is an animal product, but man, I didn't force the bees to make the honey. They make it on their own. We didn't have to milk them for it. If you want to disqualify my 4-week vegan challenge because I ate honey, so be it.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Of course I'm not gonna do that, man. I respect this guy too much. He put some honey in his tea. I'm not gonna cancel his vegan challenge over that. He still did the best that he could to try to get this. Now, would I have put honey in some green tea? Nah, because I don't think honey has magical antibiotic healing properties when you have a cold. I would just have some green tea because green tea is good when you have a cold. I don't need the honey, man. Hold the honey. But see, I could imagine how if you're eating Primal Kitchen sauce and blue corn chips, you probably want some sugar from somewhere. And so you're like, I got cold, I got sick, I need some carbs, man. And then that's when you start reaching for the honey. So skip the Primal Kitchen sauce, y'all. Yeah.
I gotta say, at this point, I was rolling. I was starting getting into the vegan vibe. I was trying out new restaurants. I was saying,
Yeah, Mike, we're live. Mike's like, I didn't even know this was live.
To the finish line. But I will say, one of the hardest things with the vegan diet is peer pressure.
Yeah.
When I went out to eat
Honey's
with my
not
friends,
vegan.
they
Peer
were
pressure is real.
annoyed, to say the least, that we had to choose the restaurant based on my eating preferences. I did do a decent job at trying to pick out vegan options in not so vegan places. Look at this dedication. Greek salad, no feta. Asparagus, fries. While I got this next to me. While he is eating this. And is eating that. What are you eating? The vegan struggle's real.
All right, we gotta pause it there again, guys. This is reaction to this, guys. This is my legit reaction. He went to a restaurant with his friends and his boo, and what did they have, man? What did they have? His girl had a big plate of fish. The guy across from him had a bowl of pasta, and then somebody else had something else. I can't even see what he had or what the other guy had. But then Dr. Mike, what did Dr. Mike have? A Greek salad with no feta, some asparagus, and French fries. Man, y'all saw that guy had a plate of pasta? You order French fries when they'll send out a plate of pasta, man. Come on. It's like common sense, man. Because people don't think to order off the menu. You know what I'm saying, guys? How many times have you been at a restaurant and they're like, we don't have vegan options, and you're like, can you send out a bowl of spaghetti? Like, can you, with some salsa on it? Like, do you have baked potatoes? Like, nah, we don't have any of that. Oh, but the guy across from me is getting pasta. Dude, first of all, ordering vegetables at a restaurant, 9 times out of 10, it sucks. It sucks. Y'all saw that asparagus that he had on his plate? Y'all saw that. You know that when they send asparagus out of the kitchen at like a fine New York restaurant, that it's covered in oil. Covered in oil. And then on top of that, French fries. So he had a salad with French fries and oily vegetables. Damn, Dr. Mike, what? Come on, man. Come on. All right.
Honestly, I was really proud of myself, and it's nice every now and then to take a challenge like this and learn something new about yourself. In fact, I want to tell you 5 things that I learned not only about the vegan diet, but also about myself during this process. 1, when I didn't plan well, I ate very unhealthy. When I was at MIT for breakfast, I ate Cinnamon Toast Crunch with almond milk and a banana every morning. That's not healthy, even though it's vegan. 2, I didn't notice a major
We gotta take a moment. Watching this now, it seems like there's more. He's missing more than he's hitting. So every time this guy comes up to bat at a meal, he's like, French fry. Like, what has he shown us? French fries and oily vegetables, the blue corn chips with Primal Kitchen sauce, the crackers / cookies, and then he just told us that every day that he was at MIT for that conference, he had Cinnamon Toast Crunch with almond milk for breakfast. Man, that is weak sauce, dude. You really didn't come correct. Now, and that takeout meal. But all right, so we're going to take a second, sit back for a second and just say, if he had shown a half a dozen other meals that balanced out all of what he just showed us, then, and those meals, he was getting abundant complex carbohydrates and abundant whole plant foods, then I'd be sitting here and I'd be saying, man, he was hitting like, he was 50-50 up at bat. Batting 50% is pretty good, but damn, almost everything he showed us, I'm like, man, that's not, you missed. You struck out on that meal, you know, and you can't always do it. Like he said, if he wasn't doing meal prep, he was messing up. So I just wish he had shown some more of his meal prep when he wasn't messing up, so he could have shown people how to do it right. Man, that's what was missing from his video, is how are you going to do it right? How do you do it right?
Change my energy level like I thought I would. I mean, maybe I had a slightly decreased energy level, but we have to remember that I was sick. In the beginning, I was under eating calories, so I don't feel it's fair to blame vegan for that. 3, surprisingly, I didn't get weaker on vegan. I was lifting strong and I felt good. But what did suffer was getting to the gym. I really noticed a lack of willpower when I was following this restrictive diet. 4, when it comes to my body, I lost 3 pounds. I dropped from 203 to 200 pounds, so there was some weight loss, probably from under eating calories. But despite losing weight, I didn't feel as lean. I mean, all those sauces, all the rice that I ate, pasta, that contributed to the carb load and probably made me feel a little bit pudgier than usual. 5, this is the big one. The real difficulty was my GI system. I mean, it was a mess.
All right, hold on. Before we get into his last point, I just want to touch on that. 1, he got sick and ate too few of calories, but he did not blame the vegan diet for that, for either of those. Because he said, you know, when he wasn't doing his meal planning properly, he wasn't getting enough calories. So this is important, guys. He's assuming responsibility for his actions. He's saying, I did this. Here's where I missed. Now, I hope that that's not glossed over when people see this video, because millions of people are going to see this video, you know, and that's the thing. And he said that he lost 3 pounds over the course of a month. All right, there could be some variability in there depending on when you weigh. I don't know if those were averages over the first week and the last week, which would be the way to get a more official weight reading. But losing 3 pounds over a month is not an unhealthy amount of weight loss. Now, given during that time he said that he wasn't hitting the gym as frequently as he would like to be, and he wasn't eating enough calories, that's to be expected. You know, if you're trying to gain or maintain, then you got to eat at maintenance or start crushing some food. That's what time it is. So yeah, let's continue on his last point. I think this is what this video is going to be remembered for, guys, is the gas and bloating. I guarantee it. Mark the word.
Contributed to the carb load and probably made me feel a little bit pudgier than usual. 5, this is the big one. The real difficulty was my GI system. I mean, it was a mess. The amount of gas and flatulence and bloating, God, it's like gross even talking about, but it was really bad. If you have that with any diet, there's no way you're sticking with it. And I tried taking some over-the-counter supplements for this. It did absolutely nothing. If you're curious or interested in starting a vegan diet, I don't want to dissuade you. In fact, I want to encourage you. Go talk to a dietitian, nutritionist, physician, someone who's well-versed with vegan diets. That way you can do it the healthy, happy, safe way without hurting yourself in the process. And please reduce the amount of refined carbs and processed foods that you're eating, because as more research comes out, that's the stuff that causes diseases and shortens your lifespan. Now, if you want to check out a really cool playlist, check out my nutrition playlist right here for some goodies. Click here.
All right, that's the end of the video, guys. I'm going to do a quick recap. All right, perfect example of what this video is going to be remembered for is his conclusion, what he ended on. He's like, I can't do this diet because the gas and bloating. I mean, that's a shame, man. That really is a doozy with the tummy trouble, man. It's funny, I don't really seem to have that kind of trouble, and the vegan diet really resolved all of my digestive problems. I should clarify that. You know what didn't resolve all of my digestive problems? Primal Kitchen sauce and blue corn tortilla chips with cookies and crackers and French fries and oily vegetables. None of that resolved any of my digestive problems, guys. You know what resolved my digestive problems? Eating oatmeal without butter with some cinnamon and blueberries and some flax seeds for breakfast, and for lunch having a piece of whole grain bread with some hummus and some tomato slices and maybe a salad with that. And dinner having sweet potatoes and chickpeas and steamed vegetables and broccoli. All of these things resolved my digestive problems. But sorry, man, Primal Kitchen sauce and blue corn chips really didn't do it for me. So I'm just being real about what worked for me and seeing, it's like, it's almost like the shared experiences of the whole world start to collect into the internet, where people start going vegan, and then I tried to eat salad and French fries at a restaurant, and I wasn't feeling so good. I didn't have energy, and it's like this happens all the time. It's just collecting into this huge body of knowledge of people's experiences online, and then new people come along to try something, and they just don't acknowledge what that body of experience has been for the majority of people. Yeah, hummus. That's what I didn't see. How's he gonna do a 30-day vegan challenge? I didn't see him crush not nearly one tub of hummus. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna show you guys let me show you an example of
Going to dance
what
class
I
with
think
my
is
friends something
somebody who gets official with it when it comes to showing people how to do it right. Check this out, y'all. All right, so we saw Dr. Mike's food haul, and it was all foods that nobody recognized. What do y'all see right here with John Venus? What's that? What is that right there? Are those sweet potatoes?
Dried legumes. So here we have some dried chickpeas or garbanzo beans, and then here we have some dried pinto beans. So usually we use the dried ones if we want to have a lot of food for many days in a row. So if we want beans for like 4.
Do y'all see that? He's talking about beans. What's up, Twisted Hippie? He's talking about beans. He's got chickpeas, pinto beans. Look at what is on his table right there. All of those are bags of frozen berries. This is all fruits and produce. Those are like cashews. He's got his stepping up the nut game. Some protein powder. Now look at this haul. Look, this is 1 week worth of food for John Venus. I didn't see any of these foods on Dr. Mike's table. Or he didn't show these foods. Where were these foods, Dr. Mike? And I mean, maybe he had them. I mean, he said in his video something about eating pasta. And he got, the carb. He was like, oh, the carbs were heavy. I felt heavy. You didn't show once the healthier foods that were on your plate, man. Dr. Mike, man, where you at? So, guys, instead of doing like an official video where I try to make it real special and nice, I just decided to jump on a live stream and let you guys know what my thoughts were on Dr. Mike doing the 30-day vegan challenge. Don't get it twisted, guys. Millions of people are going to see his video on doing a 30-day vegan challenge. Other vegan YouTubers are gonna react to this. It's just, look, I gave it some time, man. I devoted my time and energy to sharing this with you guys, and other people probably are too, and are gonna have more official responses. I know that this isn't perfect, but here's where I think Dr. Mike got it right. Let's start with the good. He owned the results of his actions. Now, that as a man is something I respect. That's a character trait that I will step up and represent for. That's why I'm doing this video. Because he acknowledged where he failed on his challenge. If we're going to call it a fail. Technically, he's like, he didn't fail. He's like, I did it, but he had gas and bloating. And then he wouldn't choose it as a main choice. But he eats a pretty healthy Mediterranean diet that minimizes most animal products, as I understand the way that he eats on a regular basis. So this wasn't a huge transition for him, in my opinion. I kind of would have liked to have seen him do a little more of a whole foods plant-based approach. Let me touch on some other things that I think he got right before I touch on some critical stuff, because I don't want to be too critical. I think he got it right in trying to bring a sponsor into the channel that would empower people with getting vegan food delivered right to their door. So I wouldn't fault him one bit for having a Thrive Market sponsorship. Not one bit of fault for bringing that on. I think it would be an opportunity cost lost if he didn't represent some sort of a sponsor that could bring people the types of foods that he shows them eating. All right, where could he have improved? Even if he still ate all of the food that he ate in the video that he showed, he could have improved by just showing people a few healthy vegan meals. I don't think he showed one healthy vegan meal. And that's really what ultimately is the failure of the video, in my opinion. It's not, the whole thing's not a failure, but where does it fail from a perspective of someone who's a plant-based diet advocate, who understands the power of plant-based nutrition for reversing chronic disease, preventing chronic disease, and really dealing with the health crisis that we have in this country, where 75% of adult males are overweight or obese. I was trying to buy some more clothes the other day, guys, and I'm like, I have to email manufacturers of clothes now to make sure that it's not like the shirts don't just fall off of me, and trying to buy a vest. Go try to get size for a vest when you have a 32-inch waist. Not happening. So yeah, I think the whole problem with tangent, I'll rip on a tangent on clothes not fitting right, but the bottom line is that he could have shown some healthy meals, and that would have, if he had shown an equal amount of healthy vegan meals next to those, like him snacking on chips and stuff, and unchicken wraps and all that stuff, if he had shown just an equal amount of healthy meals to those unhealthy meals that he showed, I think the video would have been a monster home run, man. A monster home run. Now, to be honest, guys, I don't know if this live stream is going to end up with screwed up audio quality. A lot of times in the past, you guys have seen it. Like right now, my voice is coming through in sync with the audio and my mouth moving. But a lot of these streams lately have been getting de facto censored with the audio quality. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this up for the time being, and we're just going to let it ride. If it ends up getting screwed up, I'm gonna hey, Vegan Brain, your message got retracted, man. I was trying to read that. You said thanks. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, if anybody wants to drop me a super chat, I'm here, but I'm about to roll out. I'm about to go to the gym. Don't have as much time as I'd like to hit the gym today because got to go to the train station and pick up someone. So got things to do. Looks like that Too Short album, that Too Short song on the Pimp tape. He says, gosh, I got things to do. Only he says it different. Yeah. Rebecca's World. I will keep the stream up if the audio's not screwed up. If the audio gets screwed up, I'm gonna have to next the stream because I don't want to leave something up that's not watchable. In fact, when I did that interview with Florian at Quality Gains, if you go watch the first part of the interview on his channel, about halfway through it, the audio gets knocked out of sync. And he went ahead and threw that up, and then he sent me the other half of that video for me to put up. And I had to go through and try to match the audio with my mouth, and the lag was variable, so it wasn't the same. So it was almost impossible, but I did the best I could. No, I saw it. Hold on. Who said that? Yeah, Yuchi. I did see that conversation. I was trying not to react to it. I put him in timeout, and he left the stream, I think. Because at one point, he was just talking about some guy, some sort of a YouTuber, some sort of an angry YouTuber. And usually when people come on and they make demands about me responding to angry YouTubers, then I'm like, I don't have time for that, man. You know, Yuchi, you see, I just don't have time. I'm doing a stream about Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike's video is going to get millions of views and of him trying the vegan diet for 30 days. That guy wanted to argue with YouTubers. Like, nobody cares about that, man. Nobody cares about that guy. Yeah, we just got one planet. Yeah, stay and think twice, man. That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah, so I could probably cover some other topics right now. Y'all know, I got a lot of things to say. If I could do these streams more frequently without the audio issue, I probably would continue doing it. But until I start upgrading equipment, then it's not feasible at this time yet. Do y'all have any questions before I go? Because I'm about to roll out. Sad. All kinds of animals aren't mentioned anymore. Yeah, I posted a video on my community tab for the porcupine video. Y'all should watch that. It's adorable. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. First things first. I'm gonna put a link at the end of this video. As long as this video stays up, I'm gonna put a link at the end of this video to my initial reaction video to Dr. Mike doing the keto diet, which was quite interesting how he said he doesn't recommend it to his patients, and he acknowledged the dangers of the ketogenic diet. And then he went ahead and did a 30-day keto challenge. It's funny how in this vegan video, he didn't mention how all the dangers of a vegan diet in the sense of all the stuff that he was talking about, the risks of keto. Funny how that didn't come up. And then on this video, he said that a vegan diet was suitable for all stages of life, and it was a very healthy choice. And he encouraged his patients to do it if they were interested in it. Isn't that an interesting contrast, Right? Yeah. Right? So at the end of this video, guys, I'm going to put a link to the Dr. Mike keto video reaction. Make sure to check that out. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Y'all know what time it is. Red Pill Vegan.